Hello everybody, what's going on? And welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. We're back again today and we kickstart the episode with Derby County in the Premier League. Although I will be simming that game, we are also going to sim Sheffield Wednesday in the Carabao Cup. The main reason being, I'm just not that interested in the Carabao Cup this year. With Champions League football to contend with, I think I can just push the Carabao Cup to the side. If we get to the final, we get there. It's whatever. But then we will take on Villa for the first game of the day, followed by Napoli in the Champions League. What a game that could be. And then we move into the month of October, featuring Besiktas, Manchester United, Wolves, Sheffield United, and Leeds in that one. So we'll see how far we get today. But without further ado, let's head into the first of the two sim games we're going to be playing. So, Derby County. I mentioned it last episode, yet to pick up a point in the Premier League. Let's not let them pick their first point up against us. They've lost all 5 of their 5 games that they have played. I've gone with this team here for the sim game, so we should, fingers crossed, get the victory here. And without further ado, let's head into this sim. I mean, honestly, I could have started Almada. He was brilliant in that Champions League game, as was Joshua King. Wow, it wasn't even close. Bournemouth 5, Derby 0, Erdegaard with a goal, Maddison with 2, Fraser and Cavani completing it as well. What a result. I mean, I thought we'd win the game, but I didn't think we'd smash them 5-0. And looking at that, the chances are they're probably going to be going down this year. But yeah, we are still looking as well into the rest of this season, how far we can take this Bournemouth team in our first Champions League season that we are in. £55 million to spend. Things are looking very good, actually. I will say that. Things are looking very, very good indeed. The finances are brilliant. The position we are currently in is sensational. For this game against Sheffield Wednesday, I think I'll play my backup team just to make sure we don't end up with injuries. I say that. Abraham is injured. Let me have a little play around with the team and see what I'm going to change. So I'll be right back. Switch the team up slightly for this game then. I've managed to go with that. So Benitez starts in goal. You can see the other players who are playing. We've got Ake and Nkulu at the back with Kelly, Brooks, Phillips, Lerma, Fraser, Almada and King. So a bit of a backup team, a bit of first team players in there as well. We shouldn't have too many problems here, but away sims are always risky and the score is 2-0. King and Ake. Cavani missed the penalty though off the bench. So it could have been even better for us. But still, we advance through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. And the main reason why I don't think we'll need to play it is because A, getting to the final, yes, it's another trophy. But we're not really that bothered about it because it doesn't give us too much money. And B, in terms of what I actually want to go for this season, I won the FA Cup last year. I really want to try and make a push for either the Premier League or go as far as we can in the Champions League. So I just don't think my time's best spent playing in Carabao Cup games, if I'm being honest with you. But we'll see. Maybe I'll have to play some of the later stages. I'm going to say great job to Lloyd Kelly as he played in that game. If we get sort of into the quarterfinals, semi-finals, and we're playing really good teams, I might consider playing them. But for now, I'm going to be simming these early stages. Stages. I can't talk today. As O'Donnell has gone up to 60 overall. But let's head off into Aston Villa for the first game of today. Aston Villa's 11 lines up with Steer in goal. Gilbert, Mings, Engels, and Taylor at the back. McGinn, Nakamba, and Shibola in the midfield 3. With Jota, Wesley and Trezeguet up front. I'm actually a bit surprised that Grealish hasn't started the game. But maybe Villa have got better midfielders than I first thought. For us, Benitez starts, Bellerin, Gomez, Ake and Chilwell. With a midfield 2 of Cook and Fernandinho, of course, captain in the side as always. Brooks, Maddison and Fraser. And number 9, Edison Cavani leading the line for Bournemouth. It's the first game of the day that we are playing. And it's a chance at 3 points. Maddison's ball over the top. Ben Chilwell will get there. Fraser's peeled off for the run. Here is Ryan Fraser. And surely it's Bournemouth 1-0 in front. Fraser's done it. Villa 0, Bournemouth 1. And you can see the move. It was calculated right up until the finish. Maddison's ball over the top. Chilwell says, leave it. You go. Fraser peels off him. Back heel towards Ryan Fraser. And as soon as he gets it in that area, you know where it's going. Finesses it past the goalkeeper. Fraser with a fantastic finish. And we now have the lead here at Villa Park. Here is Maddison. What a pick out that is towards Ryan Fraser again, who's got the beating of Gilbert on this side. Easy ball back towards James Maddison. And it's pretty much a carbon copy of the opening goal here. Fraser is running rings around the fullback for Villa. And again, he gets in behind. This time, he doesn't finish it, but he picks out Maddison, who does. Lovely control as well, and that's a phenomenal little finish too. And actually, I'm going to bring off Ryan Fraser here because of that game against Napoli that we've got coming up next. So I don't want to risk Fraser with an injury. He will be starting against Napoli, so I'll make that change right now. Grealish and Wesley combine really well, and that has been the best Villa chance, of the game. That has been best Villa chance of the game is what I was going to say. The best Villa chance of the game. Great combination play with Wesley and Jack Grealish, who's come on for Villa. I don't know why he hasn't been starting. I don't know if it's the bug or if it's just they're not using him as much as you maybe would have thought. Because, of course, EA have now patched the team selection bug. But anyway, he's come on and instantly made a bit of a difference because that move was really good. And had Wesley have hit the target, I'm not so sure Benitez had it covered. But anyway, we now got the other end looking for a chance ourselves. Maddison, great link-up play as well with Ødegaard. Maddison goes round the outside of the defender looking for the shot, and Stier makes the save. 2 minutes to play. 30 seconds remain here as Maddison sends one to the edge of the area for Lewis Cook. Flicks the ball up. I was looking for a bit of an audacious effort, which is not going to pay off. And the full-time whistle is sounded here at Villa Park. 2-0 victory in the end for Bournemouth. It was comfortable. It was calm. It was convincing. And that is a very good start to today's episode. However, now we face Napoli. And that is a tricky game in itself. Napoli in the Champions League next for us then. And the press conference is underway. Ødegaard is in good form. Will we see more of him today? He is planned to start the game, but I will say switching tactics because I want to keep my opponents guessing. I wish there was some more answers to these questions that you could go because they're very repetitive. Can your team continue their UEFA Champions League campaign with another win? Us and Napoli, the only two sides to have won out of our group because we've only played one game. And of course, we won our first game, and so did they. Can your team continue with another win? I will say, of course. Let's be confident in the players. We've got depth to secure another win and reach the knockout stages. Well, we can't do that just yet because this is only the second game. You secured a clear victory in your previous match. Do you think it's going to affect Napoli's morale? I don't know if they're referring to the last game we just played or the game before in the Champions League. But I will say, morale is a strategic aspect. You can't praise numbers or the lads performed admirably. I'll say that one. Why not? Right then, Napoli against us. I think we're away as well in Italy. Makes it even harder. But, of course, we'll try our best. We are away as well in Italy for the game. But here is the team. Benitez starts in goal. Chilwell, Ake, Gomez and Jack Stacey at the back four. Stacey coming in for Hector Bellerin. One change in the midfield too. Phillips in for Lewis Cook. And Almada starts alongside Ødegaard and Fraser with Joshua King up top as well after his sensational man of the match display in game week number 1 of the Champions League. King and Almada, we're looking at you two to do what you did in the last game to Napoli so we can win the game and come away with another victory. Let's do it. Napoli have a very good team as well. Ospina in goal, Kyle Walker at right back. A new signing at Napoli. He might have joined them last season though. Manolas and Koulibaly at the back. Club captain Koulibaly with Guerrero at left back. Lamar, Fabian Pereira and Callejon with Milik, and Memphis Depay. A very good Napoli team. Now I've seen that, I'm feeling a little bit less confident about the game. But like I mentioned earlier, we'll try our best, see what happens. That's all we can do at the end of the day. But yeah, it's a stronger Napoli team than I first thought it was going to be. Half an hour in here, Fraser with the corner, sent in towards the box. And the header came in from Phillips, and I wasn't even controlling him. But we get ourselves another corner anyway, so I will take that. Napoli has started off the game really quickly and tried to put us under pressure early doors. We've managed to sort of escape it now for a little bit. Fernandinho off towards Ake. Ake now looking for a shooting opportunity. Gets it! Oh my goodness me! Nathan Ake! What a strike! Take a bow! That is brilliant. Napoli just didn't close him down quick enough. And he seemed to just say, all right then, well, if you're not going to close me down, I guess I'll take the shot on. And he's put one into the top corner. I mean, I don't even think, did he score last year for us at all? I don't know. But I tell you what a goal in the Champions League from a player that I guess I was willing to let go this season. And I'm glad I didn't after that. What a strike. My goodness me, Nathan Ake, take a bow. Pereira for Napoli then as they look for a way back into the match. And like I said earlier, they started off the game really strongly. Depay off towards Fabian. Fabian back to Depay. Lovely ball through towards Milik. Oh, he's hit the post. crossbar, I think. That is the luck that you need to win Champions League games. Did he hit the crossbar onto the post? It stayed out anyway, so I don't really care what he's done. Napoli surely must have thought they'd scored. It was a thunderbolt from Milik. But way too much power. It bounces back out, and we get away with it. Really nice move. Oh, that was dangerous. Really nice move, though, for them to actually get the chance. I'm just glad it stayed out. What a strike, though. As Fernandinho now then. There is a little chance that we could potentially get a breakaway. Almada off towards Ødegaard. Ødegaard now in the penalty area. Gets the shot off, and now he hits the post. Scenes. I mean, we deserve that because they hit it, so that kind of evens it out. But what a strike. Should have nestled in the back of the net. Fraser's corner sends it in towards the box. Ake's there attacking it. Falls to Chilwell. And it's off the line by Napoli. So close to Bournemouth's second goal in the game. Really good stuff from us as well. We are piling on the pressure here then as the second half is underway. Here is King. King off towards Calvin Phillips. Not too long left in the game then. Ødegaard off towards Joshua King. Oh, brilliant from King as he somehow come away with the ball. And what a finish it is as well. 20 plus goals in the first season for this man. And this is what he was doing so often. That is brilliant from Joshua King. Oh my goodness me. This is a night to remember for Bournemouth. We started off the group stage really well against Monaco, but that goal right there is of top quality. He gets there ahead of the defender, and then to pick out the spot like he does. Not only does he finish it well, he finishes it into the side netting. That's how good a finish it is from Joshua King. I had my doubts that he would be able to do it in the Champions League when we got in here this season. I don't know why, because so far in the 2 games we have played, he's been brilliant. 20 minutes to play here and Napoli look beaten. Callejon looking for a way forward. Chilwell, though, just says, thank you very much. I'll have the ball back then. Ball off to Fernandinho. Napoli try and put the high press on, but it's going to cost him here as we get a chance to break away. Phillips on the ball, driving through. Calvin Phillips to make it number 3 to Bournemouth. And that is a brilliant save by Ospina. They're trying to press as high as they can, but what they're doing is they're running and they're all going in one go. And then that's causing us, if we get it past that initial press, to have so much space to work with. Phillips should have scored. Should have been 3-0 Bournemouth, but Napoli just look beaten at the moment. Fraser's corner, sent in. We'll try and attack it. Phillips tries to get the header. It falls to Almada, edge of the area. His shot was on target, and it was not a bad effort. Now it goes to Fernandinho. Fernandinho gets the run back from Almada. Almada's in. It's 3-0. He had to have his goal, didn't he? Thiago Almada, and he's got it now. 15 minutes to play. Napoli 0. Bournemouth 3. What a night in the Champions League. Ødegaard in towards the feet of Almada. Back towards Ødegaard. Almada needs to make the move. It goes to King. King off to Almada. Almada's shots! It is sensational play from Bournemouth, and you can see why we are where we are. People may have questioned our inclusion in the Champions League, saying it was a one-off. We're a one-season wonder team by finishing second in the Premier League. But we are doing it against the big teams in the Champions League. First Monaco, and now Napoli. And with moves like that, we deserve to be playing Champions League football. And many, many people are now going to wonder when is Almada's time to start in the Premier League. Because if he's doing it in the Champions League, he should run rampant in the Prem. And I agree, maybe it's time to give him a start in the Premier League as well. Because this kid is, I have no words to explain it. If he keeps going the way he is, he's already going to be writing his name in the history books of Bournemouth. He won't even need 5-6 seasons plus. He'll already do it in a single season. That now, I think, is his 4th goal in the Champions League. What a return. And there it is then, the full-time whistle here. Napoli 0, Bournemouth 4. Yep, you're not dreaming. 4-0, the final score here. And the way that game started off, I did not see it finishing 4-0 to us. I really didn't. But the brilliance of Almada and Joshua King again. What can you say? These two should be starting in the Premier League. But it's so hard because you've got so many good players. Like, if Almada comes in, it means we have to drop Maddison. If King comes in, we have to drop Cavani or Wilson. I mean, it's a good problem to have, being able to sort of worry about who I'm going to start when I've got that many good players. But it is becoming a bit of an issue because I now don't know who we should be starting. But Almada's got to start the next game. Leeds United at home, so I will be simming this game as well to see if we can win the game, and we should have no problems. We're back to the starting 11 again, going with the highest rated squad to hopefully get the victory. And we've done just that. Almada off the bench to score again. I didn't start him because Maddison has been the one who started, and I wanted the most sort of highest rated players to ensure we'd get the win. Cavani also scored as well, but Almada comes off and scores. So I mean, comes on, sorry, and scores, not comes off. I mean, yeah, I'm going to have to start him, aren't I? I just have to start him in the next game that we play. I believe it's Wolves as well. I think we're away, so that could be a tricky game. But yeah, it's just insane. He's actually insane already. And for the final game of the day then, Almada and King both start in the Premier League away at Molineux against Wolves. Ødegaard on the right. And I don't think there's too many changes to the side that just beat Leeds in that sim. So yeah, Almada and King with their start that they deserve in the Premier League, which means, of course, no Edison Cavani, no Callum Wilson. And Wilson came to me before the game as well and said he wanted to start this one. And I told him there's bigger games ahead. So, again, I'm having issues trying to get everybody into the team who want to play games. It's looking like I might have to let one or two players, like first-teamers that we had last year, go. Or maybe we let Cavani go, potentially. We'll have to see. I don't really know how I'm going to work it, but we'll see what Almada and King can do in the Premier League. Here is Ødegaard driving forward. On the right-hand side is Hector Bellerin, and here he is then using that pace to get in behind Wolves' back line. Bellerin's delivery across towards Ryan Fraser. And the overhead kick went back towards Bellerin. Have it back, he said. But unfortunately, Bellerin didn't read where it was going. Maybe thought Fraser was going for the shot, and I think that's what he was actually going for. As it wasn't a great finish in the end. Carlos Eduardo with a good turn. Feeds it off towards Rodrigo de Paul. I think Wolves have got that 5 at the back again that we don't really like playing against. But here goes Diony for the home side. Now off towards Vinagre. Vinagre looking to send the cross in. He's done just that, and Lewis Cook meets it. And we have possession, but Almada's put it back in towards the danger area. Didn't mean to put it back there. And thankfully, it's straight at Benitez, the shot. Almada towards Bellerin. Bellerin just about gets there and gets past his man as well. Great pick out to King, whose shot is straight at the goalkeeper. Should have done a lot better with that. Fernandinho over the top looking for the run of Almada. And the goalkeeper catches it. Oh, what an opportunity for Joshua King. Well picked out by Hector Bellerin. And then after that, he's got to score and he hits it straight at the goalkeeper. Almada through towards Fraser. Ryan Fraser's got in behind of Doherty. Now he needs to find the correct pass, Fraser, or hit the shot himself. He's gone for the latter and he's hit the post. I mean, these are really good chances that we are wasting here and we can't afford to waste them. Fraser's beaten Bennett and he drives again at pace. Ryan Fraser in towards the penalty area. Fraser pulling it back towards Ødegaard. Ødegaard wanted far too much time with the shot though. Again, how many opportunities do we want? Somehow at half-time, it's Wolves 0, Bournemouth 0. But the chances we've had, I don't know how we're not winning. Needs somebody to make a run. We are very static at the moment. Hector Bellerin forward. Back inside to Almada. Now King is the easy ball. There he is. Ball through towards Lewis Cook. Almada continues. Lovely move. Thiago Almada. How are we not winning? What a save. I just can't finish the moves off. Look at that from the goalkeeper. And then King. King is so close. Just breathe on the ball and it goes in. Here is Fraser adopting more of a central role right now to try and make something happen. Ryan Fraser just can't seem to get through. Lewis Cook is the easy ball. Here he is again. Cook trying to find the breakthrough. Off towards David Brooks. Brooks now then inside the penalty area. Yes! 12 minutes to play. Wolves 0, Bournemouth 1. David Brooks finds the goal. And all our hard work has finally paid off. The substitution for Ødegaard, who's not had a good game, has also paid off. I honestly didn't think we were going to get this goal. David Brooks just shifts it onto his left foot and smashes it into that near post and just hopes for the very best. And the goalkeeper has made a couple of good saves. One from Thiago Almada earlier on in the match. Can't save that one. And you can see, as I celebrate the goal, the kind of relief in the roar that I don't know how on earth we weren't winning before this. Oh, lovely 1-2. Den Donker's in behind. Please, no! We don't deserve that! This game has a draw written all over it. You can just see it has it written all over it for how the game has gone. Oh my goodness. Straight from kickoff, Wolves have equalised. Unless we find a late winner. We aren't getting 3 points here. We are not. The game just has a draw written all over it. Then Donker, who's probably not even scored this season, smashes home. Wolves 1, Bournemouth 1. I actually want to see, has he scored a goal this year? I bet you that is his first goal in the Premier League. I'll put money on it. And there you go. First goal in the Premier League season for Leandro Dendoncker. And what a goal it is to pull Wolves back level in a game where they don't even deserve a point. I can't believe we're going to drop points here. Here is Doherty for Wolves. Chilwell keeping him company and wins back possession. That ball to Lewis Cook was not well hit at all. And Almada just decides to not kick the football as we give away possession. Bonatini through. Don't tell me we're going to lose again. I can't. We've just lost to Wolves in a game where we have dominated the game. I can't believe we've just lost this game. Genuinely cannot believe it. Oh, man. What do you even say? What do you even say? Our unbeaten run is going to come to an end. And if I remember rightly as well, we came here last season in the Premier League and had a similar type of result where I felt very hard done by. Oh, how have we lost this? And it's also D&E's first goal in the Premier League as well. What is it with people grabbing their first goals against us? Oh, man. And there is the full-time whistle. Wolves 2, Bournemouth 1 at Molineux. We've somehow lost the game. And I don't even register a save from Benitez. I can't even remember him making a save during the game. For crying out loud. Not the way we wanted to end today's episode off at all. And as it says there, late drama from D&E as he steals Wolves' win. Steals being the key word because I don't think we deserve to lose that game at all. I mean, we didn't finish our chances off well, but we definitely didn't deserve to lose it. The amount of chances that we had in that game. Oh, man. Our unbeaten run has come to an end. I think as well that knocks us off of joint top in the Premier League. We'll check the table out before we go. Obviously topping the Champions League. It all went really well against Napoli. 4-0 and then we go and lose to Wolves. Premier League table then, this is how it looks at the moment. Manchester City, 25 points. 3 ahead of us, 3 ahead of Liverpool. Arsenal in 4th place, Everton in 5th. You can see the teams and where they are currently sat in the table. Chelsea all the way down in 11th place at the moment. But that's unacceptable, the game that we just played against Wolves. We can't lose games like that. That's not good at all. But hopefully, we'll bounce back against them in the next episode. Or not against them, but we'll bounce back correctly against whoever we play in the next episode. You can see the morale. And although we gave King and Almada a start, neither of them really performed on that one. So maybe they're just, in there for the Champions League and whatnot. I wanted to take a quick look before we went as well at the overall changes of a couple of players. So O'Donnell, the guy we're trading to be our number 1 goalkeeper probably from next season, is now up to 62 rated. Jesus out on loan, up by 4. That's because he was in training. Zortea's up by 3. He is now in training. Castro up by 2. Fofana up by 2. Kouame up by 2. Cruz as well. You can see who's gone up. Almada's up by 2 as well to 80 rated now. I'm just really disappointed about that final result. So, bit of a sour way to end off today, but unfortunately, those type of results happen. If you enjoyed today's episode, though, a like would be greatly appreciated. A massive thank you for all of the support as well on the channel. I really appreciate that. If you are new around here, like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below to follow me on the channel. I upload every single day for you to enjoy. We uploaded the first episode, or we are going to be uploading the first episode of the Road to Glory series today as well. So make sure you stay tuned for that. It may have already come out. It may be coming out after this one. Haven't yet decided which order I'm going to do it in. But until next time, have a great day, have a great Friday evening, and I'll catch you all again soon. Adios.